Storm 2.
Very strong, very quick, very impressive. Merrill Kolach, Tim Bentz, Ed Hoppett.
Typhoon 2.
Rotating cone with the claw hammers on the side. The machine of Corporal Gary Cairns, Sergeant Graham Horn, Flying Officer Peter Bennett, their teammates.
Roboteers, stand by.
The frenzy building. Jane's got caught up with it. She's right by the side of the arena. Matilda's in the arena, in the war zone, for the house robots. And completing our gruesome twosome is
3,
Killalot.
2, 1. Activate.
This for the UK title, champions of the 7th Wars. Typhoon 2 allowed to get up to spinning speed and bouncing away, deflected away off Storm 2's front scoop, or maybe the side skirt. Now that's interesting, certainly withstanding the first bash from Typhoon 2. Only a deflecting blow, nothing more. They look pensive. This is going to be the hardest battle they've faced, the boys from the Edinburgh Air Cadets. Storm 2 giving chase. Surely they can't expect to get in underneath Typhoon 2's ground clearance. It's half a centimetre, but they're moving too quickly, I would have thought. Again, deflecting away. Piggybacking up on top of Storm 2, and Storm 2 lifting Typhoon 2. Very close to the arena wall.
If it goes over, that's it.
They're right in front of Jane over there. If it does go over, it's all over. But Typhoon lives to fight another moment or two. This is close stuff. Now, they're vulnerable when they're not up to full gyroscopic speed. And at the moment, it's like pinball out there. And again, Storm 2 giving chase, and Typhoon 2 is really up against it. Storm 2, with the pushing power of a tornado and the clever use of the flipper of a firestorm, is really on top here now. Typhoon, slams another great chunk out of the arena.
Smash the arena.
Seats is called. They smashed the arena. Second time this has happened in the grand final. Jane.
It's done it again. Smashed the arena. Once again, that is one powerfully destructive machine out there. Derek. They've done it again to your beautiful arena.
They keep breaking my stage. They're terrible, aren't they?
Derek's very upset about this.
We'll mend it and we'll go again. No problem.
Judges, what do we think so far?
Well, it's very even so far, isn't it? It's a real shame they've destroyed that sheet out there, but I don't think it's a huge problem.
Perhaps Storm at the present moment is ever so slightly ahead, but it can go either way. We've got to see the damage, as Noel rightly says.
It could go either way. It is just an amazingly explosive battle. As you can see, the arena's now in bits, but they're going to restart it very soon.
What do you think, guys? Should Typhoon 2 and Storm 2, should they keep on fighting? The audience want them to keep on fighting while they're deciding whether they're going to go back into the war zone. We're going to have to take a quick break. Come straight back here. This is a wicked grand final.
Welcome back. We have our third place robot, Tornado, clinching the playoff. But the grand final between Typhoon and Storm was halted at that point.
Welcome back. Now, before the break, there was some major controversy here on Robot Wars during the grand final between Typhoon 2 and Storm 2. We had to stop it. Well, the arena has now been repaired. But what about the robots?
Well, Craig, I can tell you, the two grand finalists are back in the war zone.
Roboteers, stand by.
Typhoon 2 and Storm 2. And the judges once again allowing the Typhoon 2 team to spin up the speed they were at before the cease was called.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
Storm 2 on top before the cease, according to the judges. And again, pursuing Typhoon 2. Typhoon 2 takeoff, bounces down again. Matilda very close. Storm 2 pushing them into that CPZ and trying to lever them out of the arena. Storm 2 notching up points by the second here. And by my crude reckoning, ahead in this grand final. And the Edinburgh Air Cadets team look mighty, mighty worried. I think the way they reached this grand final would have had them as favourites. Oh, and just then, angling away off the pit, off a little chink maybe on the arena floor, but they're very close to the pit this side. The pit has opened. Typhoon 2, was that a turning point in the finals? They just moved away at a curious angle from the pit. Storm 2's chase has slowed. Very curiously, I think that was a turning point, as they literally turned right. And Typhoon 2 under pressure again from Storm 2, but is it just me, or is there as much menace about the Storm 2 push now? Perhaps there is. They've got Typhoon 2 into the CPZ, and in comes Matilda. And certainly the grand final favourites are up against it here. Storm 2 closing again. Typhoon 2 can't get up to spinning speed. Very, very level still though, and only seconds remain. Storm 2 away. Oh, what's happened to Storm 2? They've taken some damage on the front. Where on earth did that happen? That is major damage to Storm 2. As the grand final turned again. What a twister this was. The judges will have to decide it. Look at the damage later on. I just wonder whether that will be decisive after all their hard work. Well, they are our three wise men. No question, Storm 2 the more aggressive. Early on, levering Typhoon to spinning submission. They couldn't spin. Typhoon came back strongly, I felt. Again pursued by Storm 2, a little hop and a jump. But they were spinning and causing damage at that moment. Levered up. I think it turned there as they bounced away, dodged the pit. Storm 2 went in and somewhere here sustained major damage. That could be crucial.
Because damage is the important criterion in the scoring, it's important we're very clear about the damage that's done to each robot. The aggression is obvious, the control's obvious, the style's obvious, but the damage from where we're sitting is not obvious. No significant bodywork damage, is there?
Which way is it gonna go?
It's nerve-wracking up here. The judges are still making their decision. One of the most controversial and incident-filled finals we've ever had on Robot Wars. I'm going to ask the audience, if you think that Typhoon 2 won, make some noise! If you think that Storm 2 won, make some noise! Well, if it was down to the audience, I think you guys swung it. But as you know, it's down to the judges. The judges said that style was won by Typhoon 2. They said that control was won by Storm 2. They said that aggression was also won by Storm 2. They've said that damage, there's a bit of your robot back, was won by Typhoon 2. Now, because of the way the scoring is awarded for those categories, damage carries more weight. They've gone for Typhoon! Controversy in the war zone. The audience are not happy with the decision. The judges aren't happy with the decision. But it was unanimous because of the way